So
do
nice.
you see those TikTok videos where they're like, what is going on in your head? And then if you're not thinking, like there are people when they go to sleep or when they're like, don't think about anything, they're just empty in their head and they don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And I always having something in my head. If it's like a do, or if I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's going on in my head. If there's nothing, I'm always like 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2. Like my head always does that. I'm so traumatized from.
Okay.
Okay, is that not normal?
Just look.
Are you guys actually, like, if you don't think about anything, is it silent up there?
It's not, probably. I'm thinking a lot, I would say.
I'm also thinking a lot, but it's not that I always need to. No, actually, lately I'm trying to actually calm myself down. So, for example, when I'm listening to my breathing, to the noises around me.
Yeah, but even then I'm like, 1, 2, 3.
Really?
4, 5,
Wow.
6. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe I need to meditate more. That they're like the conference up there is stopping, they need a little coffee break.
But I can actually relate, because when I'm not feeling good, for example, when I was in the bus, I really had to be like, okay, I have to calm myself down. So I was just like sitting and trying to be really, because I was not feeling like good, healthy wise. It was too much. Even my heart sometimes is pounding like too much from time to time, which is not good. So I can relate, like sometimes we really need to be, okay, let's just put everything
To the
and
side,
just
And
be
to-
there
to-
for yourself,
Yeah, exactly. No, I totally get that.
Very important.
Yeah. But I don't know, the TikTok trend made me really
It's
think
crazy.
about what's going on in my head, because my head is really interesting. Some
I can see.
counting.
1, 2, 3, and a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You're even like dancing. It's sleep,
I don't know
While
what
sleeping.
I don't know what's going on if I'm sleeping, but like I dream. I do dream. I do know that. But I don't know. Like that I can't imagine that there's nothing going on. Like I really like nothing.
Nada.
Nada. Okay.
Let's go.
Don't know.
Hi guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Grenzenlos, your dance podcast. Before we're jumping into the episode, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because that is currently the best way to support us, or of course to share the content, to give us a thumbs up if you like the content, of course, as well. To follow us on Instagram if you want to stay updated, because I can already promise there's gonna be more than one episode each 2 weeks in summer. So make sure to. How do you? What is the word? To click on the bell. The notification bell. Is it a notification bell? Do you call it like that?
Like ring the bell.
Yeah.
Something like da-da-da.
Yeah. I don't think there's a word for it. However,
5,
hit the subscribe button, guys. So I'm here with 2 really special guests today. 2 of my trainers, actually, the people I started Afro with. So actually, the reason I fell in love with Afro, because I started with you guys. So it's a year ago. I don't know. I closed you really a lot into my heart. That was such a nice sentence, So I love you guys a lot. I'm so happy you're here today. So this is Karin, this is Adya, by the way. My introduction failing a little bit. But,
that was so cute.
No,
that was really
it's a true.
Touched my
And
heart.
Yes.
I feel really comfortable with you guys. So, yeah.
Same.
My trainers, guys, my teachers, my mentors when it comes to Afro. So, but do you guys want to introduce yourself? Because, how would you guys introduce yourself?
Okay.
Let's go. So I can start. So my name is Adya. I am a dancer since I remember, because I was dancing from being a child, let's say. And oh my god.
Let's go.
So actually I was dancing like modern dance as a child.
That was your first
Also
time.
gymnastics, like modern gymnastics. Then I stopped for a while because I was more focused to play tennis for 7 years.
Different.
Yeah,
Wow.
different.
7 years of a break
Yeah.
for tennis. Wow.
No, I was also dancing.
Okay.
But like the main focus was on tennis. And then when I moved to Bratislava, I actually started to dance more. And it was hip hop, house, popping, locking, like these street styles. And actually that's the place where we met together with Karin. So from the childhood, this is a friendship from childhood. And when actually there was a thing with the university, I had to stop for a while, for 1 year and a half, and focus on the studies. And then I felt like I was so missing dance. And I was thinking, okay, maybe it's time to find another style. Maybe something else will touch my heart. And so I saw it's actually just a random thing on Facebook. I saw on Facebook,
People mentioning Facebook be like,
but in the back in the days it was like the top,
No, but wait, it's gonna be almost the same for me. Just wait.
So we thank the Facebook then that we could reach like this class, because I didn't know actually. It was the first time that I heard about this style. I didn't know that before. I heard about dance hall and then other street styles, some Latino, but I didn't like heard about Afro. So actually I saw this video on Facebook with Denisa. Denisa is our mentor. We say hello to her.
Hello, mama.
Hello, mama. And I say, why not? Like, I don't know this. And seeing the video, I just, it's...
What's more interesting than tennis?
No, I was...
Sorry.
The tennis, I stopped playing tennis like when I was 12. So,
Okay.
No. It's back in the days. But... so I said, why not? So let's see. I was interested.
So how old were you when you started Afro?
I was actually 18.
Oh, okay.
I was 18.
Okay.
I was 18, 19.
Okay, so like me actually.
19 probably. Yeah.
Yeah, around.
So you started
Plus
something like
minus.
me. Oh, that's cute.
Something like that. It's never too late. Even if you're like
it's never
30,
too late.
it's never too late.
No.
And so after like one class, and I knew I would stay with this style.
Okay,
like,
but it was a class from Denisa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, back in the days, she did not have her the Afro gang yet, right?
No, actually,
she was just the only person teaching Afro there, right? Okay.
Yeah. After like 3 months, since I started dancing with her, she asked one of the students from her class if someone is interested in going to one competition to Germany, to Berlin. Because because there were also like students that were dancing it for a longer time, and one of them got sick, so she couldn't go. And so she was like searching for someone instead of this girl. And she also saw like from the videos from the class, like, okay, I will ask Adya. So she asked me, and I was like, okay. And it was just like 3 months I was dancing that. Wow. So for me it was like, so nice. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't feel ready to do this. And so, I started to train. I had like 5 hours of training in one evening to learn 3 choreographies or 4. I don't know. Denisa, even if I think she remembers, like she also told me at the end of the day, like, I actually didn't think you would make this. Okay. Like, so And I was dead lying in the...
You were like,
It was probably really crazy.
Yes.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and then we went to Berlin, and we actually, I guess, won the second or third place.
No,
second.
What kind of
third.
Or
competition
third, I'm
was
not
it?
sure.
Yeah.
What kind of competition was it? What was the name? Was it like a big known one? Like World of Dance or something-ish like that?
No. Maybe maybe I can mention it when Karin will be speaking, so then I can say.
Okay.
But it was, no,
Okay.
I actually don't remember.
But it was
like
a show
8 years
competition,
ago.
right?
Huh?
It was a show competition, not a freestyle thingy. It was
Show.
Okay.
It was show. So the choreographies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that was crazy. And so that also pushed me so hard to continue in this style. And then I started to teach when Denisa couldn't attend the class because she was ill, she was somewhere else. So she slowly started to ask me to sub her classes. And that's actually how I started to teach as well, firstly in Slovakia, and after when she moved away to London, also in Vienna here. Yeah, so that's it. So actually that was just like coincidence, Facebook, show, and boom.
Just everything came together perfectly.
And yeah, the life was changed. Yeah.
Goody.
Okay, should I start?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Karin. I'm from Slovakia as well, from Bratislava, from the capital city. I was also dancing when I was a child. I don't remember specific age, but I remember we went together to hip hop faculta together. We were not in the same group actually because I'm younger, so it was like different. Yeah. But like we knew about each other, and yeah, I also mainly was dancing hip hop, and then from time to time there was house, poppin', locking, just like Adya said. But like hip hop was the main one, the love. I was there, let's say 4 or 5 years. Then I also had a break, a very long one. It was actually around 8-9 years, let's say. Which
no dance.
I was not dancing because it was just like too much with the school, and yeah, the school was like always ending late. So I couldn't really, then went to practice, blah, blah, blah. So it was just a lot. So I had to stop. But for the whole time, I just knew like I was missing something. Because, dance is just like your life. When you're a dancer, it's really your life.
It's actually crazy. We don't have a life.
Yes, it's like it gives you so much when like you're struggling, when you're happy, it will like always be there for you. So I knew I will come back, and it happened actually. It was 2016 when I actually saw the post on Facebook. It was
the same post.
No. It was actually like some months after Adya started, probably. I think so. And I think she was like a resharing video from Denisa. She was teaching back in the days in River Park Dance School. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. Like, I know Adya, I don't know like the other girls, but like I was always watching the videos. It was mainly on Facebook, then on Instagram, but Facebook was the big thing back in the days, like more than TikTok and Instagram right now. So I was like, I really want to go, I really want to try. Then I was also interested in dance hall because I saw some classes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try one and I will see like which one is better for me, which one I like more. But I was like always trying to ask my friends, so that it's like 2 of us, 3 of us. I was scared and I was shy to go, just alone. But it was always like, yes, we can go, but it never happened. So then 2017, it was actually beginning of the year in January, I wrote Adya that I will try to come because she was actually subbing the class for Denisa. So it was more like I knew her, so I was like, okay, it's gonna be more chill. I know her, it's good, blah, blah, blah. So I just said to myself, okay, I'm gonna go alone. So I went there. I felt like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to dance.
Yeah, that's how I felt with you guys in the beginning as well.
Because it was
me too at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
It's always like that.
I was like, okay, I do dance since years, but I have no idea.
No, it's different group. Like everything's different,
yes,
counting everything. So yeah, it's normal. Me too.
It felt really weird in my body in the beginning.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was it was actually really weird, but at the same time, so good feeling. You know, when I saw the video, I was like, oh my god, I cannot, see it. I can't look at it. But it was like much harder because there was this long break. So I was not used to dancing. I mean, you will still kind of have the rhythm and, like the bounce and stuff. Even like the musicality and everything, it's better, but it was still harder for me to catch on, I would say, because of the break. So yeah, I basically tried Afro, then one time I tried dancehall with my sister and with my stepmom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
All of us, we went together. It was actually in River Park as well, and I actually thought that I would be more for dancehall, but Afro somehow just like...
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I still love dancehall. I love to watch people, from dancehall community, blah, blah, blah. But still, the Afro was like, this is the thing. This is what I've been craving for such a long time. What I feel like I've been like missing, because it was crazy, like the music, different moves, everything. So yeah, like from the first class, I was every week over there. I mean, every class, every workshop, I've just like fell in love with Afro, with African styles. So every time, even if I was sick, I was not feeling there, I was there, every time, and yeah, it was crazy. Then somehow, I don't know if it was like end of 2017 or it was during 2018 year, me and Romy, the other girl from the Afro gang, we became a part of the group, of the gang, because it's always like Denisa, when she sees someone's potential and that they're really working hard and they're trying their best, and even like get the knowledge right and the history and everything, like if they're like really interested, they'll be like, okay, you want to join us, we can dance more, we can go to competition and so on. So it just went like this, and my life was so bright, at the moment. That was like so cute. And yeah, I was also at university, actually, but just like for 1 year, because I had university, I had like 2 part-time jobs. Then I was like dancing. We had a lot of performances back in the days, a lot of classes.
Before Corona, actually.
Yeah. There was like, it was a lot, actually, a lot.
Yeah,
so,
much more than now.
I had to stop with something because it was just like really too much.
What career did you study?
I'm sorry?
What career did you study?
I'm in like gastronomy and hotel business.
So not dance related or anything?
No. Yeah, and also tourism. It was like this kind of based. So I knew I had to stop with something, but I said to myself, it's not gonna be dance again.
That it wasn't.
I knew that no, I'm not gonna do this to myself again. And then I needed money, so I needed to.
I remember when you were like dealing with this problem.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna choose this school. So that's why I was there just like for 1 year. But it also gave me a lot. I met a lot of lovely people. We really had a good classmates. So that was really nice experience. But I just like, at that time I said like, I'm gonna do dance and work. Like I wanna focus more on dance. Then we also like started teaching more traveling and everything. So it was always something. So it was crazy. It was always busy, but also like really nice, and with a lot of good people, you know, like really positive vibes all the time. So that's why probably I was just like, let's do this dance thingy.
This thingy.
Yeah, and then I started working full time and dancing, teaching, and just like being in this environment. So yeah. I wanted to make it short, but there's also like so
short,
many
not short.
short, not short, not so short.
No,
there's still so many. There are still so many things, but I will just let's end it here. I think that's enough. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, let's point it out. You are white people teaching Afro. That's
Inside we are all black.
That's a controversial thing that we're gonna, of course, talk about. But before we're gonna jump into that one, can you explain real quick what the Afro Gang is? Because you mentioned it already a couple times. So people who don't know Denisa, who don't know what it, because I knew the Insta page. I knew you guys kind of, but I had no idea what it is. If you're like a group, if it's a group of teachers, if it's I don't know, a school. I had no idea. So
I would just start with the thing that you already asked when I was speaking. When it started or like how it started. So actually it was that competition that I was talking about in Berlin, and we needed to find a name, you know, for the as a group. So like we were what's gonna be? So she said like the Afro Gang. So actually that's the point. From this point we started to use it. And then Isa started to use it. So so that was the beginning. That's why also on the brand, like shirts and everywhere it's written like 2016.
I would still love to have those pants, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, anytime.
You will have them. Don't worry. Yeah. So actually, at the beginning it was like more just like our community in Slovakia around Denisa. So really few dancers, because it was like slowly growing, especially in Slovakia. Here actually in Vienna, because we see how it's here. I don't know how it is in different cities in Austria, but like in Vienna.
By the way, it's such an effort that you guys come to Vienna each week to teach here. Like of course I do appreciate it, because you were teachers, but like that's such an effort, because you go 1 hour by train, more than 1 hour actually with the metro and everything. So
it's half of the day actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Also with going back.
You're coming back home really late in the evening, right? So
it's doable.
For 90 minutes of class, those 90 minutes are worth everything. Don't get me wrong, but that's such an effort. So we're really happy that you guys are doing this too, because like that's also like I'm not here in Vienna for such a long time. But I'm pretty sure I can say that you guys are a big part of the reason why the Afro community is also growing a lot in Vienna.
That's so nice.
Like my perception is it?
Yeah, we love to do that.
Yes.
And we can feel the love.
Yeah.
So it's actually also started because Denisa was here teaching at Empire, and then when she had to go to London, she was moving to London, so we kind of started teaching, like subbing the classes, and then it's just us. And from time to time when
they don't want to push it here,
and
she tried.
From time to time when she come back, she's also teaching. She comes to teach.
I never took one of her classes. I never had
You
the
have
chance.
to.
I know, I want to.
I mean, actually, next week.
Tell her to come back, please.
Denda.
More
actually,
often.
Yes, please do that. Actually, next week she'll be here, but she will come on Wednesday, so we can try to ask. I don't know what time
we
is.
can ask.
I don't know what time is her flight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She's like.
I'm gonna be there. So.
Please. Yeah, she's really amazing person. So where we.
The Afro Gang, how was
So actually it was
I
like
interrupted you.
So actually, at first, it was just like few people from the classes that she was doing in Bratislava. After, when it was like becoming more popular, slowly the clubs or were calling us for some shows and so on.
Yeah.
And so slowly, when we wanted for like choreographies more and more people, like we were like slowly getting more people from the like students from the classes, or let's say Denisa was like looking at those people, and in those that she, as Karin said before, when she saw someone's potential, then actually this person became after time a member. After she actually more she was traveling, more she was like calling like other people to come like to this community. So now when she's in London, she also wanted to teach there because she couldn't stop to dance, of course. So actually we were talking about this, and she said like, would you mind if I call these people also Afro Gang? She actually asked us, and it was so nice. And we said, of course, like because it's a community. It's not just like it's just us 5, us 10, and nobody else. Like no, we don't want to.
It can be always like someone else, because I feel like we're very open.
Yes.
With everything, so I feel, we feel, I feel, we feel.
Yes.
That we are trying to be really welcoming, loving, and always like open to just welcome everyone. Like everyone is always welcome. It doesn't matter if you are tiny, if you are tall, if you are, I don't know,
if you're a beginner or it's your first time dancing something.
We are just like that, just normal, and we are trying to be there for each other, which is like really important. And that's why I feel like we are very strong on relationships between each other, even like with the Afro Gang, because I can remember that someone told me that they can really feel like this like a beautiful connection between each other, between us, that, for example, when there is a group of singers, a group of dancers, usually they just go like this,
like they split with time,
sometimes,
right?
And for us, I feel like the bond is so strong that I cannot imagine that.
Yeah, but that's totally 100% feelable. Like I can 100% prove.
Approve?
Approve?
Approved?
Approve? Yeah. I can 100% approve of that, because also when I started with you guys, I felt really welcomed, and you guys put a lot of love into it, and I never felt like it's an excluding thing or whatever. You guys took me in really fast. I don't know. And you say, it's a normal thing, we're just open, we're just humble, but believe me, it's not the norm,
For us, maybe.
Yes, and I love that. For me, same. But I would love the whole world to be like that, but
that's true.
To the people
so
treat each other with
better.
love. But unfortunately, it's not the norm. So I hope you guys know that what you're doing is kind of, influencing others. That you're like a really good example to how to lead your life, or in the dance scene, how to include people. Because I always felt really, really welcomed with you guys. So 100% approved.
I have tears in my eyes.
I have crumbs here because I'm smiling.
But those are the worst. Those are the worst. Like you have a conversation.
I'm gonna need to touch the cheeks.
No, but for real, like...
You can stop smiling for a second if you need a break.
Yeah, I'm trying not to, but it's just like... Still over there.
Yeah.
It's like a... How you call it? A
Lift.
Hamster.
Hamster.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna remember this moment for later. I'm gonna come back to this, okay? If you guys already know what I'm gonna do, you guys already know. Those two don't know. So,
Oh my god.
But then we don't know.
we're gonna find out in some minutes.
Okay.
But for real, it's really like, I'm so grateful.
She getting back to being serious.
Yes, I'm trying to. I'm trying my best.
Yes,
No.
but it's feelable, the way that you guys approach your work, the way you treat people, and that's a big part. Why it's really feelable.
So
You do
important.
it with passion and
Yeah.
We love that, and we really appreciate it. It means a lot, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's get back to what I said before. So
Yes.
the Afro gang. Focus. The Afro gang. So was the first Afro movement in Slovakia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How was it perceived? How was kind of, because I don't know, white people teaching Afro, it's always a conversation we do be having.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our episode with Lapri, go back to that one if you want to hear like a perspective of someone who was born in South Africa and is teaching now in Europe. So shout out to this episode, by the way. Now we're gonna have the other perspective, So how do you guys approach this topic? What is important for you that you say, okay, we made a decision, though there is a cultural conversation, controversial thing going on about it.
Mm-hmm. For us, I think
It's a hard topic.
yeah, it's a very hard topic. But for us, I feel like it came naturally because when Denisa was not here, we were trying to sub the classes, and she's amazing person, but amazing dancer and amazing teacher as well. So I feel like a lot of people already told us that we can teach really well, but I feel like it's based on that because Denisa showed us the good way how to teach and how to do it properly, which is really important because it's not just about favorite moves. It's not just about doing funny things. It's actually like there is so much like under, like the history. You really have to get the knowledge right. You have to travel a lot to get it from the source, which is like really important.
Since it's not our culture, so that's actually even
to put the respect on it.
Much more we
need
to focus for the right things because we don't want to disrespect the culture. So
that's like a main thing. The first thing that it should be like this. To really respect the culture, the people, because it's not our culture. We are just like somehow part of the community, which we really are grateful for it and we love it.
We appreciate that we are appreciated in foreign countries by other dancers that we know outside in Europe.
Yeah. So I feel like for the teaching part, even like Afro, let's just say Afro. Nowadays, it's really popular for people to teach, which also like dancehall, for example, and other styles maybe. And it's just it's a hard topic because also for us, even though we are white, it's not really we are like not really okay with some people teaching or with some stuff that is going on, because as we said, we are really trying to do our best and to stay educated. That's why we are traveling a lot to get it from the source. So I feel like everyone can do it, and I know it's hard with the money, but there are still so many like resources that you can find. There are like on Instagram
also many online classes going on
classes,
already,
courses, everything. Even for example, there is African Dance Dictionary. It's also like app for it now as well. So and just like Adya said, online courses, there is like so much more. Maybe back in the days it was not that much of it. So you had to really travel. It's different to do it online and different to do it face to face, which is also important. So I would say like as long as you respect it, and you had to always there's gonna be like some boundaries and everything. you have to be careful what you gonna teach. For example, me and Adya, we would never teach something that we are really like not sure that it's like this and that. I would never do that because you know, it's crazy. Yes, sometimes we know a move and maybe we don't know the name because like no one never said it specifically. Some moves they just don't have names, like specific names, but still it's not about the steps, it's not about this and that. There is like much more. So for me it's really important to know the history and to get the knowledge right. That's like, without this I'm not really sure if it's okay to teach. It's not just that, it's a lot, but it's like for the teaching, it's not just about like do it because it's popular. You really...
Because it's out on TikTok, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a new wave, actually. Many people, thanks to TikTok, I think that I don't have TikTok, so I actually...
You're still Facebook, right?
Facebook girl.
Sorry.
I see that this will not disappear very soon, like this Facebook thing.
Never leave you.
Okay. So I'm buried with the Facebook now. I'm an old person with Facebook. No. No, because I don't have that much time actually just to watching and like it was
I'm sure
already...
It's a healthy choice, yeah.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Definitely.
Definitely
The healthy choice. Yeah.
So actually, like many challenges like there are so many challenges going on, and like I think that actually this TikTok made Afro styles grow. Like getting to know, okay, so many more people got to know, like also other dancers and maybe also non-dancers. They saw this is
from
nice,
other communities, you know, hip hop dancers.
So it's like they saw they finally, since the videos got viral, they hear this different kind of music, beats, you know. So it's catchy. It's always catchy.
Yes.
So okay, this is nice. So they do, but they still don't know what they are doing, and that's the point of the TikTok videos that we actually doing. Yeah, that we actually don't approve unless you know what's behind. So actually, when I see the dancers from Paris or from I don't know those who I know that they know what they are doing and they share the challenge. I know that they know what they are dancing, but not that they did. But I'm a bit sad when I see people dancing some challenge, and it's like some kind of choreography. There are many styles mixed in the choreography. Yes. To the song, but probably it's also different style. And the sad thing on this is that they don't know that there is something more behind these African modern styles. Like they see just Afro, so they think it's just one thing. So actually they don't know that this step that they were dancing was from Afro House, then this was Azonto, then Coupe Décalé, etc., etc. So actually, and then we saw and we heard that there are some dancers that actually thought that they already know some steps, but they actually don't know the background things, and then they try to teach. Okay, so this is the thing that is not right, and we actually don't support this. And I would say for me myself, even this thing is doing a white person, even a black person. So for me this is the so this just doesn't matter on the color. So it's just like the knowledge and the respect for the culture. I don't care about the color. Like for me it's like this. Yes. So because even if I'm white, I don't dance my national dance, and if there is a black person that is actually focused for my like Slovak dance you know, for I don't know 10 years, I would actually respect him that he's teaching, even if it's not his culture, like his origin culture. and I wouldn't say that I am better because it's my culture, you know. So so I think this is actually what we were saying in the metro.
We're talking about it.
Yeah, we were talking about it because it's a hard topic because it's also with the racism and with the history, how it was, and we actually got many, like not many. I'm thankful that it's not that many, but I see on some like profiles on internet like a lot of hate. Even for
ask you guys, did that happen to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
And how do you deal with it? Do you delete the comments? How do you deal with it?
I mean,
besides the fact that it's probably not easy to hear and live through, but
it's not nice to see that
because they don't know you.
Yeah. They just see, you know, your profile, but they don't know what are you doing like behind the social media. Which, for example, for us, I would say like we are not that much on social media as we were before. But that doesn't mean like nothing's happening. For example, I feel like even more is happening, which for me that is important, and people around me and students, all of the students will know that.
They know
because every time, you know, when you travel, you will get the knowledge, like something new, and you will show it to them. This is this, it came from here. This dancer created it, and the whole thing behind it, you know. You don't have to always put everything on social media, I would say. It's really good because like it can help you reach out to people. It's like
Facebook.
It's it's like a good tool.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop. I think it's already too much. I'm gonna stop now. Sorry, yes.
No, but yeah, it's like it's a good tool, you know, for you to get recognized and everything. Stop, please stop. Lisa.
No, it's just because she's too young, you know, so she's having fun for Facebook. But for us, it was very important that those days.
Oh my god.
I did have Facebook, by the way, just for the protocol. It was just a stalker profile, but I did have it.
Okay.
I did have it. But I'm really bad with it. I don't know how to use it properly, to be honest. It's a little bit complicated for me.
But then TikTok.
But TikTok I also don't completely, like, I'm good with Instagram. Instagram is my home, but TikTok I feel a little too old for TikTok sometimes because I'm like
But let's make it short. For example, for the challenges and everything, it's good that like it's 50-50. It's good that people are dancing and enjoying, and they get the chance to know some African music. You know, because maybe before they didn't.
Yes.
But on the other hand, like the other side, they don't really know what they're doing sometimes. And it's worse when then they will start like creating dance challenges or starting to teach just because of like based on TikTok.
Yes.
You know, that's what we were trying to say. Yeah.
No, but I need to admit, to be honest, because it recently just happened to me as well. Because when it was your class. Someone wanted to do a TikTok challenge with me. I was like, okay, let's learn it, you know. And there was a step in it, and I was like, oh, I love this step, you know. And then we did sangra with R, right? Yes, exactly. And it was this step actually, you know, in the challenge, and I didn't know it before, and then I learned with you, and I was like, oh my god, you know, if you have the right technique behind it, it makes so much more sense to do it, because I was like, I did not have any idea where the step was coming from.
We were drilling the step. Last class, we were drilling the steps.
I know. Yeah, but it was the one in Brno, in Brunn.
Brno.
Where I was like, oh my god, I love the step, and now I know where it comes from, and now I know the name, and now I can, like, you know, dance and actually say, like, I know where it comes from. But before it was also like, I had no idea, because I saw it with some random person. I don't know what this person generally, which style she was dancing, you know. But I wasn't like, oh, this is Afro, this is hip hop. It was a mixture of everything, so I could not say where the step was coming from. And then something made click in my head. So I totally get that you know, you're just having fun doing a challenge, and then afterwards, or like, you know, you recognize, oh, but for that you need to go and learn somewhere, obviously. But if you don't
do the research,
if you don't do that, of course, then yeah, I think it's like a two-sided sword, because, you know, it's really nice that people, you know, that the culture is spreading, you know, the music is spreading, dance is spreading. Dance is a community thing. Dance is made to connect people, you know.
Exactly.
So I think TikTok really does that. But I totally 100% understand that there's a culture behind it, that there's certain things behind it that need respect. Or knowledge, history, and everything. So
so this was actually meant for teachers, you know, so not for like people who are just students and this. No, it's a completely okay. There are so many things I still don't know. So
because Afro is such a broad style, right? Because I mean, there's so many different styles in Afro already.
Yes. First of all, it's not just like Afro.
It's not just Afro.
How can you can't know everything, right? That's kind of impossible. To dance every.
There is a lot of styles like under the term, the umbrella. Let's call it umbrella, like Afro dance, African modern styles, street style. Like, you know, for example, you have Azonto from Ghana, Coupe de Cale, Ivory Coast, Afro House, Angola, Amapiano, South Africa, Pansula, Kuduro also from Angola. Congo, Dombolo style. There's like a lot.
Dombolo is one of the oldest, right? Is it true?
Good.
It's a lot. So it's not just Afro.
Yeah, it's also, as you would say, like European dance. What is European dance? Like every country has its own, you know, music, like history of the culture, of the dance, of the of dress, like of you know, food,
fashion,
like
everything,
everything.
Language,
so
food,
language,
how you live, you know.
So many languages, even like in one country.
So
can be like more, which is like
true.
It's so interesting even for us, you know, and also like to know more stuff and new stuff. It's so interesting because there is like so much of it, you know. It's very rich, and that's beautiful, because I feel like you will never get to the point to be like you know, like to be bored.
I should be like
it's not like, you know, because it's like always something, and it's good to be, for example, it's good to be student always, even if you're a teacher, you still should be student, like and to learn.
Good teacher is always a student, like rest a student for forever.
But that's how it's supposed to be, right? Like if you're training with someone and like that both are growing constantly, you know, it shouldn't be like then you're done. You know, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because also with the time, like it's always developing the styles, like the steps and the music that was 3-4 years ago. It's not like actual anymore. And like every year there are many new steps, new artists, DJs, new artists, like everything.
Evolving.
So actually it's and it's evolving very fast. So actually if you want to keep with the
like Afro was like the last years, Afro was blowing up, right? And I don't know, maybe I was in the wrong scenes before, but like Afro for me the last years was like really present. Like wow, it was here suddenly, you know. And was it
like more people interested.
And you hear it more generally, you know, like more mainstream songs and whatever, you know. So
artists, like everything. Even like with the videos, it's funny, crazy at the same time. When we started, we were actually doing videos like around 1 minute, even longer. That's also like for the TikTok that we were like just talking about. It was like that when we started. We really like
we were actually so happy that Instagram allowed us to have 1 minute video.
Or more than 1 minute
more
after.
Than one.
Right? Because what was it before? 60 seconds? No.
It was just like the square. Right?
Like
it was just like the
like
square
how
for...
much seconds was allowed before?
It was 1 minute max, let's say.
Yeah, but not more, right?
No. But then after... it was after more. And nowadays it's like 15 seconds. 20, 30. which I'm not saying is bad, but there is not that much effort anymore. Because like I'm not saying it's easy to create the challenge. I'm not saying that. I respect everyone who is doing it, because I can see it's a lot of work as well when you have to do this and that. But still, I think before it was more, you had to be really go to the studio, book the room, this choreo, and now it's
15 seconds and you can be famous.
It's simpler. It's more simply.
I think it's different also the approach, because with the 15 seconds you need to catch people's attention.
That's what I wanted to say.
How, like, I don't know, maybe, like if you're choreographing and you're choreographing something that's like 1:30 or whatever, and you can have like, you build it up, you have like the tension, then you have this tension, whatever,
that's the thing that,
but with the TikTok thing, you have to have like the attention of the people here all the time, otherwise it's gonna be gone, so it needs to be outstanding all the time.
Yes. Even like so the beginning is very like
the way of choreographing
that you stay to watch.
It needs to be outstanding, or it needs to be catching. So I think like the approach of choreographing stuff like that, it's like a complete different approach to before. Because now actually a very good point, because I forgot about this thing actually. But but this thing also evolved. But if I watch the like the old videos, actually it would be really like so many things in 1 minute. Like we really wanted to do the full 1 minute because we wanted to use all the time we have to show how we like love it, and enjoy it. And now it's just less you do, but more like in I don't know, in for example, nice room,
so
nice
that you
space,
can get
nice
the
lights,
attention.
just for the attention.
For the
then
social
it is.
It's
and I can the aesthetic, the social media content that needs to have a certain aesthetic. To get viewed. So actually before it was like more for the dance itself, I would say, much more than it is now, because now you need to catch the attention with 3 billion things apart from dance.
The looks, the
makeup.
I mean, I don't know how you guys did your videos with 1 minute, but I don't know, outfits, makeup, you don't only have the lights and everything around it, It's like a full show you need to put on. Let's put it like that, And
then but it's also there is a lot of time behind it. I'm not saying it's not, but before
guys, I take a lot of time cutting this, by the way, so I hope you watch this till the end.
I'm sorry.
But like, guys, if you're still watching this, I mean, they already got to nearly an hour, so I mean, we can be proud of them, So
we are sorry.
Me, I love to talk.
It's nice. It's nice. Actually, it's a first time that we are going so deep in just one conversation about like this Afro beginnings, how
and to really think about it, how it was back in the days.
And
all the memories.
Comparing it, it's interesting also for us, I guess.
No, for me it's really nice to hear. Like, I didn't know your background before as well, I had no idea what you guys did in your lives before.
There's like much more ways, It's like we were trying to have it like short. It's still not short, but there's like so much more still. That's crazy. But life.
No,
life.
I think a point that I had before is also, I think dance is a visual art. Like, dance is a visual art. But now visual art, it has like expanded that you now combine certain types of visual art together, like with videographing and everything. And so you have like, because I think maybe you can put it like that earlier on, those different kind of arts are more separated, and now it's like, it's kind of a multidisciplinary thing to put it all together to make everybody shine more. That sounds really nice actually, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. I totally get that. I don't know that you say earlier it was more like, the 1 minute feeling it, having it completely, then the 15 seconds. But I think it's also nice that it came to the point where we have like, you know, our artistic thing where we support dancers, supporting videographers, having everything together,
It's
you know.
still good, like the
Mhm.
art.
Growing
There's
together.
still the art and more
Exactly,
parts of
exactly.
it. So it's still like really interesting
Yes.
and nice.
It's just a complete different approach.
Yeah.
Let's see how it's gonna be the next years. We're just going down to 5 seconds. Do a flag, then we're done. Yes.
No, but still, it's very good that people are dancing, because dance can bring you so much joy. It's amazing.
By the
It
way,
changed our lives, so yeah, it's good that people are dancing. Definitely, it's good.
Yes.
Just like trying to make sure that sometimes you do this right and this right, and then it's much better.
I'm gonna jump in on this one. By the way, how's your injury going?
Ooh.
Because, I mean, as I told you as well, I also had an injury last summer.
Yeah.
And I couldn't dance for 3-4 months. I was fucking depressed, guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I was mentally not in a good place. But even though back then I didn't know how long my injury is gonna take, you know. But, you know, it was real nice at the end because it was only 3-4 months. But in the beginning I didn't know that. But your injury is already a year?
More than a year.
More than a year? So I never really talked with someone about it because, like, I'm really happy that there is not a lot of people around me that are facing an injury, you know, but I never really talked about it with someone. So how are you feeling with it? Because to be honest, I still feel my injury, and sometimes I'm getting really like, oh my god, I want it to be gone. I'm kind of scared that something happens again. I'm kind of, you know, I don't know, not being able to dance. It's so bad because it robs you your whole routine.
Say it louder.
Your whole, I don't know, because, you know, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm in the studio each day. So I was at home, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I know what I'm doing with my life, but you know, your whole routine is gone, and it was really, really bad, actually. And I don't know, how was it for you?
Well, it's still over there,
Yeah.
let's say.
But you dance again, so how did
Yeah,
you feel it?
I started.
But you're allowed from the doctors to dance again, right?
I mean, the
Adya?
thing
Sorry.
No, I would say I have to listen to my body more, first of all, and to be careful because it's still not okay. I can still feel it, even though I started dancing and teaching slowly again. I cannot do that like before. That's the first thing. I had to find like way how to move so that I will not feel it, let's say, that much maybe.
But
you
you
know?
do feel it.
Yes. The thing is,
But
I will start from the
hurting, or you just 'cause
sometimes.
I still feel it, but it's like you know, it's not hurting anymore. But I feel like there is something that doesn't feel right, and I hope it's gonna be gone one day because doctors told me it can last a year. Maybe it's gonna be there forever, but they were like, "Oh, you're healthier than 70% of the people I have no, you know." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm a dancer. I need to be my 100%, even though that's more than normal people are, you know." So I don't know. I still feel
It's like
not hurting, but there's something.
Feeling wise, you have to.
Yeah.
I have to be like that, you know.
Yeah.
To really, okay, if I'm feeling it's not good, I have to stop and be more like go more to the back. Let's say.
I also have that on some days. On some days, I'm like, okay, I need to stop now because if I keep training, I'm really kind of anxious that something is happening.
Yeah, there is like a red light in my head still, and like this boundary that I know I cannot overstep because maybe then I'm done for. You know,
and that's
like
a fucking big fear, right?
Yeah, because like actually it happened 2022 in October.
Okay.
Let's say, yeah.
Can I ask how it happened? Did it happen with dancing?
Probably. The thing is, in 2022, I was, as I said, I'm working full time. I'm always like doing something, and I don't have work where I sit. So that's the first thing. I'm always on my legs, on my feet. I'm always walking, doing something. So that's like the first thing, which is maybe not really helpful. But the thing is, at that year, I've been like traveling to a lot of camps every month, every second month. I was abroad. I was in Budapest. I was in Paris, London, Berlin. I was like everywhere, literally everywhere. And I don't know how I was managing all of this and still like managing to do everything. It's kind of crazy, but like when you want to do something, you will always find a way, you know.
Yes.
So yeah,
you die for your passion, right? Like you really go over your boundaries sometimes.
Yeah,
for your
it's
passion. What's
crazy.
Not the best, but
so yeah, and I think there was not like a specific moment when it happened. It was just like, you know, from time it just like went like this, because I was dancing a lot, you know, during the camps. Then I was like dancing over here in Vienna, in Bratislava. I was teaching as well. I was working, so it was a lot. And there was probably a time when it just like,
but it just
probably, I don't know.
But it's not your bones. It's
actually it's cartilage.
It's like the outer part, like the cover of the like of the joint.
Okay. Like
so like the joint is like the bone.
Yes.
And then you have like outer part on it that is like a bit softer, that is covering the bone, and that is the called cartilage.
Yes, okay.
So actually, what happened to Karin is that.
Alright, you're a physiotherapist.
Yeah, I'm a physiotherapist. Yeah.
So for the people being confused, like, why is Adya telling her story?
Yeah, no, just like the thing is that sometimes in our body, when something is like overloaded, overworked,
yeah.
It's the same thing as overload.
Yeah.
So there are also this kind of broken even bones or cartilages. It's like I don't know the specific name in English of that, but it's like from weakness. So like the tiring, weakening of the tissue, of the bone, of the cartilage, when there is like for a long, like many months, for a long time, a lot of stress put it, and there is still no rest, like no healing, nothing. Then just one day it just okay. So it, for example, Karin had it also on her foot.
Yeah, over here. Too little broken.
I heard about
so in this
before that it's happening to dancers with her feet. I heard about that.
Yeah. They actually, you don't like, there is nothing like specific movement that you do to break your like some part of the bone. It's just like from being tired, like the bone is
even in Slovakia it's called únavová zlomenina.
Yes,
it's called like that.
I don't know.
Like from tiredness, let's say.
Yeah, tiredness.
So you see how important breaks are?
Yeah,
please
do that.
Yeah.
I heard about it, but it's like the only thing to prevent that is to make breaks, right?
Yeah, and probably understand what is causing the problem, because
and not maybe push through your
boundaries.
Yes, sometimes when you really feel the pain, because before I thought it was just like overswollen.
Also, you were feeling it before it was.
Yeah, I will get to that. You were just like
okay.
So the body was already showing
signals.
you the signals, the signs that there is something happening.
Yes.
Do something, and if people don't they don't open their eyes and they just don't notice, they don't want to see it, and they push just.
That's so interesting. Yeah, because I think with me it was kind of the same thing, but it was not. I don't know. Okay, like when it happened to me, I was falling from 4 or 5 meters. You know.
Okay, so that's.
So there was nothing like.
It's not random.
It just happened.
God.
You know.
Okay.
So maybe it was 3, 4, but it was 4-ish meters. So, but you know, like 2-3 days before it happened, I was thinking, oh my God, how much would I love to have 2 weeks free, to not be stressed, to like, I did not mean that way, but I was like, oh my God, everything is so much right now, everything is whatever, you know, and I was like, if I would have listened, but what did I do? I kept on training. I kept on going. I was like, no, it's just you need to go over that. And yes, sometimes you need to, your brain is playing tricks on you. You're tired, but your body can do more. But I think there's a certain thing where your brain is not lying to you anymore, where you're like, no, you need a break right now. But I kept going, and then it happened. I mean, like, if you fall from 4 meters, you can't really prevent it. Oh my God. But that's I think crazy. It was already also like, because when I was falling, I did not had the feeling of I don't have strength anymore to hold myself. I was just falling randomly without any reason.
Oh my God.
I was just falling randomly, So, I don't know. I think like I felt it in that way as well, but it was mentally, and then I was like, okay, I could have listened to that as well, to take a break. Yeah. Please keep going with your story.
Where was I? Yes. A lot of camps, everything, and there was this camp in the summer in July. I think it was in July. Yeah, it was in July. And let's say like after the camp, in the beginning of August, I started feeling something like behind the knee, that it was like a pressure or something like overswollen. So I was like, okay, but it was getting worse. So I went to like emergency, because it was like really hurting me. And my pain tolerance is actually really high.
Mine too.
That's probably also not always good.
No.
And yeah, so I went to emergency, let's say, I think it was 2 or 3 times. And they will just give you painkillers.
Come back if it gets worse.
Yes, some pills, like cream or like a knee bandage.
Oh, they also gave me a cream. I was like, I had 2 broken bones, so like put a cream on it.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're gonna do. So yeah, but the main thing is I was not really resting. There was not much time for the rest, which I know it's very important. Still, I'm learning that.
Yeah, we had to learn the hard way, right?
Yes, sometimes, which is very sad, but yes. And yeah, I was still dancing, teaching. I think it was not that much like before, but I was still doing it for like 2 months more. And then we were actually in Vienna for Red Bull Dance in 2022. Yeah.
You were battling?
No.
I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. You're so amazing with your freestyle. Don't laugh about that.
We started to laugh in the same time.
We are not really freestylers. But
no.
Yeah.
But I saw you guys freestyle.
After we can talk about freestyle.
Okay.
But yeah, so we were here in Vienna, like watching, supporting our friends who was actually battling. And on the way back from the event, we were actually in the metro, and I don't know what happened, but I kind of almost dropped. I had to be like, oh my God, Adya, what's happening? Can we like stop?
We were like walking fast, probably, no? I think we were walking fast, then just in a moment, like
from.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what was that. And then next day in the morning, I was like, okay, something's not right. I couldn't really like stand up and walk properly. I could feel like a lot of pain. It's actually crazy to think about it right now. So yeah, it was like that. Then I think I went again to emergency. But they would just give you this and that, and then like X-ray, and that's all. But I needed MRI. So that we can know, because
they didn't get anything.
Yeah, they couldn't see that something is broken, because like MRI can show it to you, but
they did they made an X-ray on me. It was visible, but the doctor didn't see it.
Okay.
So he
That's
sent me
like
away. I didn't get any medication. I didn't get anything. He told me oh my God, that was so bad. I was telling him, because I'm always like, if I'm with doctors, I'm saying I'm a professional sports person. Okay. Because otherwise they don't take you serious. If you say, I dance, they're like. Their perception of
some of them,
So I'm saying I'm a professional dancer. I train like 15 hours a week. Take me serious. So I'm really accentuating this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was explaining him 2 times. And I was asking him, hey, where can I dance again? Because I have classes coming up I'm going to teach. And he was like, oh, you should be fine in 1-2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you should be able to dance again. It's just a prelong. I don't know the English word. It's not, if it's not broken, but just like...
like torn a bit or like hurt, just like...
Yeah, I'm going to search it up real quick. Yeah, and he just told me, yeah, you can do it in 2 weeks. What did I do? I tried to dance 2 weeks later, you know. I didn't even get medication. Concussion, bruise.
Okay.
Yeah. And they did X-ray on me, but they didn't see anything. And I was like, I could show him exactly which spine bones it was, you know.
Wow.
And he just.
So you're one of your
2
were broken.
2 spine vertebrae.
Oh my god.
Were broken. Yeah, and I danced with them as well, by the way. So it's.
How couldn't he see that?
Yeah, I actually got the pictures afterwards, and I could see it. I don't know how he didn't see it.
Wow.
However, I sued them and I got money, by the way, and I.
Again, like you're doing a profession but not doing it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I did.
But like doctors, you know.
Yeah. You know, it was because I did explain to him how much I train in a week. That was like for me the bad thing. And then I went to another hospital 2-3 weeks afterwards, and they were like, do you want to have pain medication? Because how can you live your day-to-day life? I was like,
that's actually serious what you're saying. Like the injury.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
yeah, because
I'm just
because I was thinking, you know, like also with your, you know, you like if you break your hand, you can still dance. If you break your knee, hard. If you have something with your spine, hard. You know.
Of course.
So I don't know. I was dancing with it, and I was thinking like afterwards, and that's pretty crazy. That's also why I did sue them. I was dancing with 2 broken bones in my spine, where my whole, you know, DNA and everything is. I could have been just, you know, how do you say, something even worse could have happened, you know?
Yeah.
That I couldn't move anymore, because like
like the spinal cord, it's inside.
Exactly, just imagine the part of the broken bone would have gone there.
Maybe that's why I'm saying that's actually very serious thing.
I know.
Because that's why I was within really dance, where there are many rotations, actually it could finish very badly.
Yeah, that's why I'm really happy that it's not like that. That like that everything turned out great. But it's, I don't know. I got really depressed when that happened, because also when I went to the second hospital and they told me, okay, oh my god, we need to immediately do something with you, you know, send you to an MRT, whatever. Then they cared about me. Then they were like, I went to a different one afterwards, but I was so scared because none of the doctors could have, like, none of them were able to tell me when I would be able to dance again. Like, God bless that I was, in the end, you know, 3 months later I was back to dancing, but
that's actually very good.
Like the thought.
I'm actually surprised. It's just been like 3-4 months.
Your body can do so much. I think, you know. Like I did a lot of.
You need to make it like allow it to.
Exactly, and
to
of course,
heal. You know. Yes. So that's what we need to learn when it's already the time to take break. Yeah. Because otherwise it finishes like very bad.
Yeah. Not when it's too much, but like even before.
Yeah, but I learned the hard way. Now. Now we know. But however, that was my story, by the way. Let's go back to your story.
Again, where we finished. Because it's like
when it's
so
that it started.
Exactly. Then you exactly when it happened that you were working together and you had the emergency room again.
Yeah. So basically I was
serious the first time you went?
No, afterwards.
That is so bad stuff.
Actually, he had to call my granddad because he knew someone in the different hospital, so that they could arrange me a visit and blah blah blah. You know, the whole process. So I went for MRI and they found out that the cartilage is broken, and it's actually like under the apple. I don't know if you call it the same way in English.
I'm the wrong person to ask, but look at me.
What do you want to say?
Jabłeczko.
Yeah, the kneecap.
Kneecap. Okay,
The
kneecap. So it was like under the cartilage is broken, and even the kneecap. Okay, good. Wow, there's like so much. Okay. It was not in the middle, but more to the side. So then there is not like this smoothly movement, but it's like
Because
when you're bending and straightening your leg, you know, like the kneecap is in its like natural position, but she had it and still has it a bit lateral, like to the side. So it's still on the one like the right side, I don't know if right or left side, like the outer side is like still in contact with the bone, so there is still like she can still feel the pain, and that's actually
or
the
like
thing.
the cracking thing. And we found out that I have like a different type of cartilage. There are like 3 types of cartilage.
Yeah, of the kneecap, of the the form of the kneecap.
And I have the 3rd one.
Yeah.
So
like it's about how it looks.
Yeah, and it's even like
so this kind of kneecap is like more likely to be injured or to become with arthrosis and this, because there is like much more contact on one side. So that part with the contact, still there is this thing always. Then the arthrosis like starts to appear.
So that's crazy. And so I had to.
It was broken bones that had to heal.
Yeah.
More than one.
Yeah, and I always thought like, okay, in 3 months or in 4 months or in 2 months, I'll be back, you know, because you never know. And I was just like, okay, I'll be back soon. I just have to take my time off. But it just went from 2-3 months to 1 year and 2-3 months, actually. So that's kind of crazy, because I would never imagine that something like that would happen, or that I'm not gonna be able to dance. Not even dance, but I was not even able to work for some time. I was not able to walk properly. Adya saw me. That was crazy.
I wasn't able to wash my own laundry. I wasn't able to cook. You know, it's
so
like the whole thing where you need help.
So it will like, sorry for the bad word, but it will like fuck up your mind. You know, like it will just like be a lot of stress, and even for a strong person that I feel like I am, I learned to be. It was kind of hard, so I needed to get over it somehow. But it's been a long ass time, actually. I thought it's just gonna be a few months, because I knew a lot of people, dancers with the injuries, and I saw their pages. I saw that they came back after 3-4 months, and I was still there. And I could like feel that
the bones were already being back to heal together already.
Not sure. That's a good question.
Can't they do an MRT to see it?
I wanted. They always just gave me like for X-ray, so I actually need to go again, and to really be like to ask my maybe granddad to, so that I can go again. But like. Basically, they sat and they gave me injection to the knee, like a collagen thing, which should like help me, because they said it's not for the operation, and also the knee pad and everything, just like we talked about before. And they said like every half year I should do this injection, and it should help me.
That also allows you to dance again now.
I'm sorry?
That also allows you to dance again now, or?
Yeah, I mean, they also couldn't really tell me with the dance thing. They just said like I should listen to my body, and I'll basically know when is the time, maybe like feeling wise.
think
But it's not
so hard
the.
to decide.
It's
like if,
not a resolution still.
if not even the doctors can tell you how you can cope with your dancing with that, that's, you know, how should you as a person that has not studied 8 years?
They sometimes seem like they don't really care. Not all of them, you know.
Okay, now I need to interrupt you a bit because this is the question that I deal with a lot when people are actually, my patients are asking me, when do you think I would be able to run? When do you think this question is very hard actually, because also it's hard because the doctor actually doesn't know your daily routine. They don't know your injuries.
That's true.
Before. They don't know how your like there are many also things with the healing. There is a metabolism thing, so actually how good you're eating, how much you're what you're drinking, how much you're sleeping, how much you're resting. So there is actually so many things that you need to put in consideration with this answer. And when you are not 24 hours a day with that patient, you can't tell him, okay, now I know you will be healed in, I don't know, in 1 month. Because, for example, I had so many patients that I told them, I guess, because every patient is different, I guess if everything goes right and we find the thing and the solution quickly, probably in 3 to 5 months, okay? But I still can't tell you within 2 months you'll be fine, because I'm not the God.
Yeah, you know,
okay,
you know,
I don't know what's inside actually, how much your healing processes are strong, how strong is your immune system. Like there are so many things connected to the healing process, and that's what I wanted to say with Karin, that maybe with different person this kind of injury would be healed much quicker. For example, if this person would be IT person or a receptionist,
like
sitting person, not on the legs, working on the legs
and sleeping.
Yes.
I know.
So actually there are so many other things, and that's why answering this question is always hard. And actually I don't like when doctors say the exact month, because they can't know. You
cannot really tell.
The same thing as, for example, there is some injury, people can't walk because of the spinal cord is cut, or you don't know, you know, they're on the wheelchair, and they tell you will never walk again. And then you see this person, because they were doing rehabilitation, you see this person 5 years after that it's slowly walking, you know. So you can't know, actually. You can't know.
I think that's so hard, because
trust the process. Sorry.
Yes. No, it's fine. Because I think, of course, telling people it's gonna heal soon and then they get depressed afterwards because it doesn't is not nice. Telling them you have no idea if they're ever gonna be able to do it again, in what way ever, and then it gets better, of course, is a nicer outcome. However, the phase before getting depressed at the beginning is also not nice.
Yeah.
So I think I totally understand, or I totally get that having that responsibility. Maybe it's not even about, I know, like our health system, it's a doctor sees a lot of people in one day. So I get also what you mean with not being cared for.
Yeah, that's also the point. Yeah, there are so many like this.
Yes, because I had the luck that my neighbor, she's a doctor, and I was calling her for a further opinion, and she does know me, and she told me, yes, I allow you to dance because you're young, because you're doing this and this and this, just take care about this and this and this and this. And then I felt like, okay, she knows me, I do trust her, you know, but that's like a privilege to, by coincidence, have a person in your life that studied medicine, you know. So I totally get, like, I was also I also felt like not cared for, obviously, but I also get that it's like hard because it's a mental thing. You like saying somebody, telling somebody this and this and this is gonna be the case in your life, is a mental like you have the responsibility for the mindset of the person, not for the mindset, but like something is mentally going on afterwards. So
you know what I'm saying to the people when they ask me that we will see how it's going with the time. Probably I'm giving you, I don't know, for 5 months or 3 to 5 months, and in a better case it will be sooner if you will be obeying my plan, what I'm giving you. Because there are also like when a person is like wants to receive the result quicker, but it's still the mind, the body can't get quicker, so the body has its time. Also the healing process is always
everyone has their
no, we're good. So it's always the mind that is going like in front or how to say like it's wants to
we want it to be just like this.
So what I wanted to say
that would be the better case if it's just everything like this, but it's not. It's not. So actually, I wanted to say this, that it's good for the people who are listening to this and watching this episode, when you have a doctor or you really have a physiotherapist, please obey his advices. Because if you want to push things to make them like to have the result faster, it's not working with the body. This is not, it's not working like this in the body. So actually I had like a progress with my patient. He, as soon as he felt that he was that he didn't feel pain for 1 week in his back, he went to run for 60 minutes. And then I saw him, he came back and he told me it came back, it was better, but it came back. And he didn't want to say me the truth. And I actually asked him, but there had to be something that it caused. Because it's not like this, that it just like suddenly comes back. And then he was so shy. He told me, okay, I went to run and after it came back. And I told him, I told you not to run for this and this. So he did the mistake, and that's what I say. It's hard to say for me and for any other person, any other specialist, because we are not with you every day. We can't control you with every movement, with every action, and you do one bad movement, one bad action, anything, and it came back, or it can worsen the symptoms. So that's actually very hard to answer this question. So I'm slowly getting back.
I'm happy you're getting back.
Also for everyone, just like you said, a lot of people maybe is gonna listen to this. Really, we have to take care of our body and also of our mind, because that's very important, I would say, because the mindset, like your mindset can do a lot as well. And I'm glad that I was focused. I mean, of course I had so many bad moments.
Downs.
But it's always when you're up, then you're down. But just like really try to stay focused, and hopefully it's not gonna last forever, and all of us can go back to what we love to do. But just trust the process, and we have to be careful and listen to our body more. And I finally learned that because of this. I'm still learning.
Me too.
It's still like process thing. But I know that if I will not listen, then maybe it's gonna be worse, even worse. And I can, always remember how it was before that I couldn't really walk properly, which is really fucked up, because it's like for some people it's really normal thing just to
You appreciate it completely different,
be
right?
alive and to be able to walk, to be able to work, to be able to love what you do. But then it will like really hit you hard that you're not able to do that. And then you'll realize, okay, I have to stop this and change something. It's hard, but yeah, we have to do that. But yeah, I'm glad I'm back, even though it's not really still okay. So I have to be careful. I cannot go always full out. I cannot do 3 classes in a row. For example, I was in Barcelona for the camp in December. I paid for, it was 4 classes. I only did 1.5. I was able to did 1.5 because I had to stop myself and I had to sit down in the middle of the class of my favorite teacher, which I was like waiting for her class for so many years. It's Canessa, by the way. It was very hard for me, and it's still hard when I see people dancing, but at the same time I can always be inspired by them. You know, I can always get inspired by watching a battle, by watching a class. I can always write down some knowledge, you know, the things.
I wrote a whole notebook when I was not able to dance.
Yeah, so you can
so
you can always be there, you know, in the community and support the culture and the people who are organizing or doing something, you know, and just like listening and to be there and to be happy that you have this chance to be even there, because some people don't have, you know. So it's still like, okay, I cannot dance. A lot of people knows me in the community for these past 7 years, so it's like, hi, why are you not dancing? And always you have to like explain, which is like, you know, the flashback thing. But at the same time, I'm very happy I'm still traveling and I can be there, because even though like some people, for example, they didn't know about the injury because they saw that I was always there, I was traveling, even though I was not really dancing. There was one time I went with my friend Sarah, and I just went there, but I was not dancing. I was sitting in the chair. I was sitting on the chair in the back like a proud mommy, and I was just like watching her, you know, doing videos, supporting. I was still there. I wanted to see Barcelona, but I was like 80% of the time over there at the camp, because it gave me so much good energy, positive vibes, that I just couldn't go to the city, even though I wanted to, but I just like preferred to stay there and to like, you know, get it, get the knowledge and get the good vibes. And you know, the community is very welcoming, very funny, very helpful. It's always such a good vibes, positive vibes. That's what we really love. And we met a lot of amazing people, which like became our friends in the Afro community, and I'm very thankful for all of them, because all of them are very like inspiring people, amazing. So yeah, that's the thing, like I've never stopped traveling, even though I couldn't really dance.
You did not stop learning, though you couldn't dance.
Yeah, I was always there, like supporting the camp, even if it was like Africa Business Camp, if it was like Oyofe, you know, there was always something going on. I was always like traveling. I don't really mind, if you know me, you know, I'm very like pushy person. If I just want something, I would just go. I don't really care, I would just go. And yeah,
I totally get it.
So yeah,
I was also like, I still was going to this, when I was injured, I was still going to the studio each day, and I was sitting in the back with my notebook, watching people, like 3 hours, you know, 2-3 classes in a row. I was just sitting and watching. But to be honest,
that's amazing.
I learned so much. Like, I know,
because you have time for it to process, you know.
Sorry. You recognize stuff that you have never recognized before. For example, I wrote down so many exercises I would never had the time for in a class, for example. Or like some people's warm up, I know their warm up by heart now, you know. So
Wow.
I don't know. It's stuff like that, you know, that's just, or how someone teaches, how somebody answers questions from students or whatever, you know. So like
the reaction
sitting in
of the body and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think even though like for me, I hope when you're 100% back, you can say the same thing. For me, coming back, even though I had a 3-4 month break, I felt like coming back, because I was really like, FOMO, like, oh my god, everybody's training, but I can't, everybody's getting better, but I'm not gonna be better. And I had the feeling that I leveled up, even though I wasn't dancing, and I came back even better. What doesn't make sense, because I did not train.
You came stronger.
But I still had the feeling I learned a lot. And what I also wanted to say before, my kind of appreciation towards movement changed a lot, because now when I feel bad in a class, we all know if we're leaving a class, we're like, oh my god, I'm so shitty, why is everybody so good? Or, it's like, intrusive thoughts being all over the place, being like, oh my god, insecurities. And now every time I feel bad in a class, I'm like, hey, you woke up this morning and your body can move. Be fucking grateful, be happy for that. Everything else is not important. You're gonna get better. You're gonna
it's just
evolve
practice,
and
about
develop
practice.
as a dancer.
Yeah.
But I'm like, of course, sometimes I'm also, hard to myself, of course. But I think it got less, because now I'm like, at least you're able to move, and that is the most important, because if that would not be there, you couldn't even feel bad in the class, because you wouldn't even be in the class. So my appreciation towards it changed a lot, and I'm like, I think I'm more relaxed now, because I'm like,
so nice.
Less pressure of being perfect, and more be thankful that you're able to move, because that's not given.
Perfect.
Definitely
Beautiful.
Yes, so guys, before the camera is gonna die, I think we're gonna slowly lead to an end, if that's okay for you guys. So, 140. Okay, guys, this is officially gonna be our longest episode ever.
And we didn't even. I feel like I would be just.
They asked me before, guys. They asked me before. Is it okay? Like, do you think we're gonna be done in 1 hour? Then I can catch your I was like, it's fine for me. I'm free. Now sun's down. It's already dark.
But like when you have good people around you.
I'm surprised, actually.
Yeah, same.
That we are still here talking.
Yeah.
Me too, because I was like, okay, in a second they're gonna say, Lisa, we need to reach our train,
But like in a good company,
the
2 hours even will just pass like, just like that. So yeah.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna give you the space. What is one last thing you want to say to all the listeners, or to anybody out there? What is the last thing you want to give away? What is something you want to end the episode with?
I don't want to end it.
It's a good ending.
No, actually, because it's been a long time for us, 7-8 years in the community doing this, so there's so many things that, guys, don't be scared to start dancing in general. Anytime, it's never too late. It will give you a lot of good friends, a lot of good times. It will just make you happy, and it will always be there for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a super system, I would say.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if you are happy, if you are angry, if you are sad, if something bad happened, or even something good, you can express yourself through the dance and the music, which I feel is crazy, and it's so beautiful, and I love that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's hard to say something after this, so I would just probably add that the dance in general is just like a magic pill that mentally can heal you, because it healed me when I was angry, when I was stressed, when I was sad, when I was happy. Like I just changed probably the genre of the music or something.
Of course,
yes,
because of what I was feeling, but actually it healed me and it helped me in that moment. So actually it's a healer, and it's always nice to get to know different cultures in this or let's say nowadays, because there is a lot of things going on nationally and worldwide. So there is a time to open our hearts and help each other, because within the cultures and within the communities, we can't be watching how to say, we can't be judging people like this thing needs to stop, and the cultural things and all these topics, it's dividing people, and we need to put them back. So we need to be open to like everybody and everything, supporting each other, laugh and not be trying to be something more than other people are, because everybody is unique and everybody needs their time. There are dancers that need just 5 minutes to understand something. There are dancers that need 1 hour of training of the same thing, so
and
that
it's all good,
and it's all good, and it's completely normal. So just respect your body. It's you, it's unique, and it's perfect. So I
the way you
finish
are
like this.
It's perfect the way you are.
Yes,
that sounds perfect. Okay, guys, so from my side, I'm gonna go back to you remember the hamster? So
okay,
so I already made it kind of a thing now. Yes?
Are you gonna finish?
Yes.
Can I say one last thing?
Please.
I feel like I can say it for both of us, that I don't want to cry. Oh my god.
I don't want you to cry.
No. Okay. We would love to thank everyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's crying. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You got this.
Yes.
Yes. Just keep
breathing.
Yeah, keep breathing. Keep speaking. Let it go.
It's
out.
just like, I would love to thank everyone who helped us grow.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
You see? I see. No, like everyone, every dance school, every camp.
Yeah.
Mucho love.
Yes.
Mucho love. Because if it was not them, if it was not Denisa, we wouldn't be here.
Yes.
I would love to continue, but
Then I'm going back to the hamsters.
Okay. So I'm so curious what's gonna happen.
Okay, so I already made it kind of a thing, so if you guys already know. So normally I would ask you, what is your most random emoji that you use, like in your everyday life?
Most random what?
Emoji,
Emoji.
And I'm not gonna ask you because you're gonna take the hamster. Okay? So
Okay.
What? Hamster?
there's a hamster. There's a hamster emoji. I think.
Yeah.
There's a hamster
Yes.
emoji. So guys, if you've listened to the whole episode, if you made it till the end, I want to see.
I love that.
I want to see you go back to the cover post on Instagram, or go to the YouTube comments, or wherever you can put a fucking comment. And comment that emoji, okay? So we can see you guys and spread some love. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the hamster was for.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just like, what? But that's interesting.
Unexpected. Yeah.
Unexpected and interesting. Wow. No, but for real, thank you, Lisa, for doing this.
Thank you guys so much for coming the whole way from Bratislava. So
of course,
thank
always.
you so
much
for recording that.
Thank you for the opportunity.
happy.
It means a lot, and it's actually, I think, a first thing for us. Something like this. I mean,
Yeah, it's very first thing. That's why at the beginning was so like, for me, even beginning was like I was silent. So
yeah, but
I didn't know what to say.
It's really nice, and it's a good opportunity. And it's crazy. I've been watching you even before I knew you, like, personally, because I saw your videos, because I know a lot of dancers, I saw your videos before, your episodes. So for me, when you reach out to us, it was like, oh my god, you know, I was so happy.
She
I
told
was
me.
really I was really speechless because I was like, okay, that's like a really good big thing, and I was just like so happy, and it's amazing all the work you're doing because for me.
Like I can't see you.
Oh, sorry. Very sorry. Very mucho sorry. No, but for real, the whole thing you are doing, there is also one more lady, right, with you? Or
When this episode is gonna be published, it's only gonna be me anymore. So
okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry
Pia.
for that.
No,
but-
everything is fine. There's no bad blood or anything. It was just a decision made from Pia's side that she wants to take a break currently. And guys, I need to be okay with me now.
Wow, but
You're perfect.
You are amazing.
No,
You're
it's
amazing.
just
For all this, what you are doing is like no. It's really a big thing, and I can imagine it's a lot of work behind the camera, the editing stuff and everything. It can take a lot of time. So big up.
Yes.
And thank you so much for having us. It means a lot, as I said already.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would love to support you always, anytime.
you.
And we love that you're doing this for the community,
Yes.
for the dance community, because all the episodes are very, very interesting. So you should go see it right now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ay.
No, I'm
Ay,
close
ay,
to crying.
Ay. Let's go.
I appreciate it a lot.
No, for real.
I can't put it in words. I'm more like a. Just let me hug you afterwards, okay? I'm gonna
Yeah.
hug you afterwards because I can't put it in words, okay?
We love hugs.
But it was like when I saw you the first time. I don't know if you remember, and you were asking me in the changing rooms, "You're Lisa, right?" I'm like,
Yes, I remember.
she knows my name.
Really?
That was me. I was like,
And I was like, oh my god, is that Lisa? No.
Guys, Karin knew my name.
Really?
That was my perspective. I was like, wait, like she knows.
Oh my god. No, it was the same from my side. I was like, oh my god, we are gonna do this podcast, this. That's like so crazy how you know, connections, how the world works. Like, you will always
When I texted Adya, you know what she responded?
I don't remember. Now I don't know.
I texted you if you guys want
Andrea.
to if you want to come for a podcast, you were answering, "What do you mean?"
What? What?
No, because you know what? I was shocked. I don't know if I wouldn't expect someone to know my opinions on some things. You know?
That's crazy, right?
It's the first time someone
And I was
called
like-
me for something.
But I was like, okay, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should not assume that people know that I have a podcast. Maybe she didn't know. I was like, you were like, what do you mean? I was like,
Wow. No, but yeah, it's like.
It's just I'm
It's
not
crazy.
lot of time on the social media, you know. So that's why Karin knows much more things than me. So I'm not using Facebook anymore, by the way, for every listener.
we're gonna have her Facebook account.
Follow me, tag me.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Just I was shocked because
It's totally
I wouldn't
fine.
be expecting that
It
someone
was
wants
just
me
funny.
for to
course.
speak about this thing, you know, because
Of course.
um,
No, I look
we
up
are
to you
you-
guys a lot. I mean, you're like I told you in the beginning, you know, you're the guys I started with then, so of course I want to have you.
Yeah, but I would also I would never say, because it's not really.
But you guys are
Come
really
on for
humble.
us.
You guys are humble people. You see that
Probably.
that's why. That's why.
Trying to be always.
You're trying a little bit
It's
too much
comes
over there.
naturally,
No.
It's very important to be
Yeah.
humble, to stay humble, and to be kind. Oh my god,
Yeah.
world can be such a better place with kind people and with love,
Yes.
definitely. So it was supposed to be like this, and I'm very happy.
Yes, thank
And,
you so much
yeah.
You guys.
for writing me and asking me and explaining me everything.
Are you okay? Should I?
Oh? Yes.
Yeah.
And it was so nice experience. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes.
And
You're always welcome to
yes.
come back.
Yes, of course. We would love to do that, right? Yeah. And this over here. Okay, last thing.
Yes.
This over here is my best friend and my right hand. And I'm so happy to do these things with her. Also teaching collabos with her is the best thing.
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
So, 150. Wow, officially.
Kisses!
Officially the longest episode ever. So, guys, you know
Wow.
where to find us. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, it's the best way to support me, not us currently. I need to change my way of speaking. Oh my god, Pia, I miss you at this point.
Aww.
So yeah, guys, if you want to support a small local business over here, the best way to do it is to hit the subscribe button. Go follow us on Instagram. There's gonna be more than one episode each 2 weeks this summer, so I'm excited for that. And so I'm not gonna say we see each other in 2 weeks again, because who knows. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, and
Thank you.
we see you with that.
Thank you.
With the next episode. You know what I mean. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.